What are some of the important lessons or takeaways from the project?
One of the take-home lessons for me is the importance of communication. In order for us to have accomplished what we did, we had to communicate effectively, not just within our local research center team here in Jamaica, but naturally we would have had to be in constant dialogue with the work package leaders and the other persons for each of the work packages.
There are so many lessons, but I believe one is to understand that life is complex. People are complex, and the problems we face as a society, specifically CSA and gender-based violence, are difficult to understand, which means there are no simple solutions. We are going to have to put in the work to make a difference as individuals, as a collective, as a society. Change will not occur over the short or even the medium term, but we can make incremental steps towards change over the long term if we all see prevention of CSA and gender-based violence as our responsibility.
What did you leave behind?
One of my wishes is that we had more time and space with the project to highlight the work that we have done, but to have surveyed 7,000 plus children and adolescents to get an idea of the prevalence of CSA is a huge feat. We had the privilege of also interviewing women survivors who trusted us to share their stories of abuse, with the hope to help other persons. So we were a part of also developing a intervention, a tangible intervention that has the potential to reach so many and to impact so many lives. These are the things that I think we should be proud to say that we have accomplished.
So locally here in Jamaica, unfortunately, there has been little research done on child sexual abuse, and therefore what we leave behind is a significant contribution to the body of literature where this topic is concerned.
Biggest legacy that I think has made the most impact is the development of this serious video game, Gabby, where children and adolescents can learn the various ways in which children can become groomed by persons who oftentimes are close to them, and how this affects them psychologically, emotionally, socially, academically, spiritually, and otherwise.
And I think that it is understood when I met with the various stakeholders that it is understood that we are not here to replace anyone. We just have another aspect to a solution for what we all want for Jamaica, land we love.
Going forward, how will you continue the endeavour towards ending gender-based violence?
We all have a role to play in the fight against child sexual abuse, and for me that is something that I will carry on in terms of providing education, sharing information regarding child sexual abuse.
I will be continuing in research in this area. I have already worked out my own niche area research in gender-based violence, so this will be a part of my life work, and in any way that I can be involved in the protection of children, I will be involved in that. Gender-based violence and research in gender-based violence and looking towards solutions in gender-based violence will be my life work.
I see my role going forward as being focused on continuing to do research in the area, using my voice in whatever way I can to highlight that this must be an important area of focus for our country, and advocating for the need to develop and implement more interventions that are supported by evidence-based research.
There are many, many children who are at risk, who are very vulnerable, and who are experiencing child sexual abuse in their very homes. So I will continue to advocate on their behalf, to help to shape policy, to make recommendations to the key stakeholders, and do all that I can to help to give them a voice as far as is possible.